Hey there, everybody. It's Dinosaur George from dinosaurgeorge.com. Okay, Robert from Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Well, before I ask you my question, I just want to say you are my idol and I want to be just like you. I'm impressed by your information on Jurassic Fight Club. Robert, that is incredibly kind of you, and thank you very much. I am glad that you and so many other people like Jurassic Fight Club. I'm glad you guys liked it. It was a blast making that show. And I'm very flattered that you would consider me to be your idol. You know what, Robert? People like you are my idol. I think it is incredible that there are so many people out there across the world that just love dinosaurs, and I am so glad to hear from you. Okay, here's a question. Could dinosaurs like T-Rex swim? Brilliant question, Robert. Very cool. The answer is, in my opinion, yes. I think they could swim. There are a lot of animals in the animal kingdom that would amaze you with their ability to swim. Look at elephants. Who would think that an elephant could go cruising around and swim? I've seen pictures of elephants that go out in the ocean and go cruising around. Other good swimmers are animals like buffalo, deer. You look at a deer and you think, how on earth could a deer swim? Its legs are so skinny. How does it move? But they do. Cows are incredibly good swimmers. Rabbits. Mice, all animals, almost all animals can swim. I would think that there's only one dinosaur or one family of dinosaurs that may not have been able to swim, and that, in my opinion, were the ankylosaurs. I don't know if those guys could swim because they were just so heavy. Maybe if they had some hollow bones, maybe they weren't as heavy as we think. But I got to tell you something, I can't imagine an ankylosaur being able to swim. I think if an ankylosaur wanted to cross a river, I think he would just start cruising, and when it got over his head, it would hold its breath and just keep walking and come out the other side like a little armored tank. Wouldn't that be cool if you were standing along the river during the Cretaceous, and all of a sudden you just see this ankylosaur come walking out of the water and blow the water out of his nose and take a deep breath and keep cruising? What a cool visual that would be. Okay, my buddy Zack from Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Dino George. Glad to hear you're doing well. Well, thank you, Zack. For those of you that didn't know, I went through a sinus surgery, and man, I feel great. I want to know your opinion on how long do you think T-Rex young would stay with its parents or parent? My second question is, have there been any dinosaurs found in Pennsylvania? Well, let me start with your second question, Zack. There have not been dinosaur bones found in Pennsylvania that I'm aware of, but there have been dinosaur tracks. And I believe that I think the tracks were associated or attributed to Iguanodon. So we know dinosaurs lived in Pennsylvania. It's just that the layer of dirt that holds their bones is not exposed there, and that's why nobody has found one yet, to my knowledge. Now back to your first question. How long do I think a T-Rex would stay with its parents? Well, I right now, at this moment, am studying a remarkable discovery, and it's going to give us a lot of insight. I can't discuss what it is, but it's going to give us a lot of insight into young Tyrannosauruses. It's going to tell us more information. I would guess that Tyrannosaurs probably stayed with the family until they got into their teens. Now, I do think that when the males reached their teens, I think they were chased off. I think they were chased out of the herd, and the reason for that is in order to maintain the integrity of the species. You don't want a tyrannosaur mating with a member of its own family. So they probably chase those guys away, but that's very common in all animals. But I think the females may have stayed up until they were maybe 14 or even 15 years old. And then they would probably want to go off and start their own family group. So my guess would be the parents let them hang around till their teen years and then kicked them out and said, hey, go make a living for yourself, kid, and good luck, and make sure to write at Christmas and let me know how you are. Okay, that's not possible because everybody knows T-Rex couldn't hold a pencil, so they wouldn't be able to write at Christmas time. All right, Jonathan from Tyler, Texas. Jonathan, you know something? Tyler, Texas is one of the places we're looking at to take our exhibit, so just wanted to give you a heads up. And for those of you that don't know, I have a traveling dinosaur exhibit right now. It's going to open in San Antonio, Texas, October 15th through November the 1st. Go to the website dinosaurgeorge.com and you can see all about it. Jonathan asks, how often do you make an Ask Dinosaur George video? Well, Jonathan, not as often as I wish I could. This is a perfect example. Jonathan, you wrote me this question probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's taken me this long to finally answer you. I apologize. I just have so much going on right now. once I get finished with my exhibit, I hope to answer them every week. I hope to be able to answer them every week instead of taking 2 and 3 and sometimes 4 weeks to answer. Okay, Austin from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And Austin, let me tell you something. New Mexico is another place we're looking to take our exhibit, and Albuquerque would probably be one of those places. Can Spinosaurus take on a Utah raptor? Now, these dinosaurs didn't live together, and they're from 2 different continents. But let's say if they did live together, yeah, Spinosaurus is just too big of a dinosaur for a Utah raptor to mess with. Now, if there was 2, 3, or maybe 4 Utah raptors, boy, it would be a different story. They would slice and dice a Spinosaurus and wipe him out. But if it's a one-on-one fight, yeah, I think Spinosaurus, even though he's not really designed to be a big game hunter, he could smash those jaws on a Utah raptor and turn him into a Shishka raptor. Shishka raptor. That's a good name. I'm going to discover a new dinosaur, name it Shishka raptor. That's a combination of shish kebab and raptor, in case you don't know. All right, Hunter from St Catharines, Canada. Was Giganotosaurus bigger than Spinosaurus? I've seen pictures that show a Spinosaurus is bigger, but then there's a lot of people that say Giganotosaurus was bigger. Well, here's the deal, Hunter. Spinosaurus was longer, and if you include the sail on his back, Spinosaurus was taller. But that does not mean that he was more massive than Giganotosaurus. Giganotosaurus would have been much stronger. Think of it this way. If you put an elephant and a giraffe side by side and ask somebody which one is bigger, almost everybody is going to say an elephant. And in my opinion, they'd be right, because it's heavier, it's more powerful, it's more robust. But if you said which one is taller, well then of course everybody in the room would say giraffe. Well, think of Spinosaurus as kind of like a giraffe, and think of Giganotosaurus as kind of like an elephant. Put them in the room together, and yeah, one may be longer and taller, but the other one is much bigger and much more powerful. All right, that's it for this time. If you've got a question, go to dinosaurgeorge.com. Check out all the pages. If you really want to get firsthand information, join my Twitter page. Sign up to be one of the people that follows me on Twitter. And join my Facebook page. Twitter especially, I always send out new information on Twitter, which is the way to get the most recent stuff. So go to my website. You can find it all on there. While you're there, sign up to join our newsletter. That's it for this time. Take care of yourself and take care of the people around you. For all you young people, and really not even you young people, for everybody out there, you guys make sure and practice your manners and practice your reading skills, and help those that don't have good reading skills, and teach little ones to have good manners, because those things are very important. I will see you all again soon. Take care, everybody, and have a great week. See ya.